I'm not gonna waste any time getting into this. I'm going in hot and ready. Caesar's Pizza. Don't forget the spaghetti. Stack it up my money like it's some motherfucking cheese. Fetty. Yeah, baby! Fellas. Ow. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. You just gay, bro. I'm sure we've all seen the latest news going around about a certain individual who is very well versed in the art of packing. And no, I'm not talking about packing a luggage or boxes. I'm talking about the art of roasting somebody so good that you have essentially folded them, aka packing. And there is one man, one god, one legend who has mastered the art of packing. And his name is Packgod.
I'm so glad, but hypothetically, if we were to go into a dark room together, would you, sniff my butt crack? I don't know about that one, sweetie. Grandpa, please!
Full transparency here, I'm not gonna hop on the hate wagon that everybody is, getting a ticket to. I'm just here to say what I think about it, because just like a lot of other people, I used to watch Packgod, and I enjoyed him too. I'm not gonna lie, that shit... even though it's cringy now, that shit was funny at the time when I saw it. There's just a few problems about his videos that I want to go over in this one. Let's start off with the thing that made him famous in the first place, packing. When I tell you that he struck gold with this motherfucker, you would have thought he was Scrooge McDuck himself. Like, this motherfucker skyrocketed into a popularity when he started making these packing videos. And he's smart. He knows what he's doing with these videos. He's got good premises. Like Packgod versus Emo Girl. Her mom walked in. Packgod versus OnlyFans Girl. Packgod versus Insane OnlyFans Girl. Very big difference. Packgod versus Cosplaying E-Girl. Goth Girl. Emo Girl Part 2. Famous TikToker. Who the fuck is that? Discord Furry. Discord Mod. That's a girl, not an overweight fat dude that lives in his mom's basement. Discord Karen. My point is, the man has good premises. He knows his audience. He knows what's going to get them to click, and he delivered. It's just that those audience grew up, and they're not 12 years old anymore, and a bunch of screaming in the mic doesn't really, catch their attention how it used to. Real quick, a little bit of hating. This motherfucker has 5 million subscribers and only 41 videos. And a lot of his videos are like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, like 10 minutes. Nigga. Where the fuck are my subscribers, bro? I'm about to start hating, man. You never mind. Fuck this nigga. Oh my god, his very first video, Packgod versus Sneeko, his very first video got 5 mil. Now, I don't know if that was at the time, or is that because once his channel started getting more views and shit, that's when people started watching his old vids. Regardless, I'm extremely jealous. I'm a very fucking envious person, and give me likes or else I will cry on camera. Anyways, before I got hard at seeing the amount of people that watch his videos, let's look at the video that blew him up. Like I'm pretty sure the very first video that I saw, like a lot of other people. I want to see if it's as good as I remember it was.
Ain't nobody cares. You got a drop of dark elixir pouring down your head right now. You like a chipmunk. You better get your Christmas comes. It's time for cheers. Time. Oh, see, what are you talking about? You like Ronald McDonald from Ohio.
Yes, it's just as colorful as I remember it. Let's leave it at that. Looking back on it, I see why it was so easy for my pea-sized brain to be into this shit. And when you go into the comments, holy shit, it's like kindergarten. It's like actual fucking kindergarten, bro. See, it reminds me, if anybody saw the old TMNT movie when Leonardo was in the jungle and he was like a fucking legend of the forest. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they speak of him like that, on that type of level. He's willing to say the most menacing things and not give a fuck. I respect that. Bro's a legend.
Respect to the two guys sitting back and laughing and watching the whole thing and not standing up for those girls. They deserved it, Lomao. This guy can overturn any argument to his favor at any point, and we all are powerless to... The fact that he can roast both of them at the same time shows the sheer skill. I can't believe that human beings can even go this low. Packgod is the hero we needed, but didn't deserve. Utterly impressed at how wide and vast his knowledge is. Wait, fuck. Utterly impressed at how wide and vast his knowledge Packgod has. Oh shit, that rhymed. Hey, nice one, man. The fact that this guy didn't stutter, didn't break, didn't give them a chance, sacrificed the cringe he receives from them just to give us entertainment. This guy is a packing god.
Hi, how are you?
So as you can see, a lot of people look up to him as a sort of a deity, a god, if you will, a god of packing. If he was to go up against Kratos, he would make Kratos cry just from his sheer and vast knowledge of subcultures and fan bases, and he could roast Kratos into the ground with all his comparisons to other trash things in the world. And you see how I'm like trying to reach for something, just how these little niggas just how these little niggas be reaching for the stars to try and pull any bullshit they can from them to say Packgod is like actually good at this shit.
Wait. Hold on, fam. I don't see you roasting anybody, whether it's cringy or not. I don't see you doing anything on his level.
And I would say you are correct. You're a little bitch and I might kick you in the balls, but you are in fact correct. I cannot roast on this level. But if there's one thing I do have over him, it would be that I don't plan my videos. Wait, that's... If I were to try and do a roast like this, I wouldn't plan it like he does. Scandal? Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, the words that I have just said are no mere allegations. They are fact. My proof? Exhibit Dick. D.
Why are you gay?
Exhibit A.
All right, and Young, you recording?
Yep.
All right. So basically, I'm gonna start just roasting Jacob. That you slide in, right? And then I'm gonna start talking to you and be like, bro, that shit is not happening. And you start, and then while I'm saying, bro, there's no way. Then you start barking, right? And then I'm gonna get louder, and then you keep barking. You get it?
Got it.
Phony! Hey, everybody! This guy's a great big phony!
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was proof that Packgod stages his videos, and that was for one of his popular videos, Packgod versus Discord Furry. Now, little 12-year-olds that will hopefully flood my comments with hate, I ask you this: if he is such a god, such a legend who brings down the evil in this world, why would he need to stage his video? That's something to think about, you little bitch. Also, another thing that I literally just thought of, I'm gonna show you like the video itself, like the original video, and then I'm gonna show you like behind the scenes as he's staging it, and it really just breaks the illusion that he is like some untouchable fucking badass once you realize it's just some dude screaming in a fucking Discord call and everyone else is sitting there watching.
There's literally... Are you barking? Are you barking? Bro, you wanna get loud in this song? Boy, you like a velociraptor in a clogged toilet bowl. Bro, you like an off-brand Ben 10 character. Now you ain't Ben 10, you Steven 9. Get your on, bro, you like you got expelled for barking at your lunch lady. You like a velociraptor in a clogged toilet bowl. But you like an off-brand Ben 10 character. Now you ain't Ben 10, you Steven 9. Get your ass, bro. You like you got expelled for barking at your lunch lady. Shut your ass up, but you ain't from Jurassic Park. You came from the prehistoric playground. Get your ass up, you like Cliff with the big red box.
Wow. That was cringe as fuck. It is such an awkward thing to see when you take away all the fucking edits of him making himself like some giant monstrosity. When you take all of that shit away and you just realize it's quite literally just some dude in a Discord call screaming at somebody who's just blankly staring at the camera because they can't understand what the fuck he's saying. I mean, is it truly getting packed up if your enemy is just screaming into the mic and they won't let you get a word in and you can't understand what they're saying? That's not really packing up. It's more of like just giving up and not fucking dealing with this dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big fucking whoop, huh? Okay, he stages his videos. He's just yelling in the mic. Big fucking whoop. He gets views, okay? I don't think I've seen a single vid that's under 1 mil for this dude. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of it being staged and all of that, he still pulls in views. So I'm sure there's nothing that can like harm his reputation, right?
Yeah, but you're washed, bro. You're washed. You're like a fucking fat. You're a fat blubber whale on the beach. You're not getting anywhere, you know? You're a carcass on the beach. And I could dunk on low tier God because he's my little bitch.
I heard you were 5'1", bro.
I don't know where you got that information from, but I think you're horribly mistaken.
Somebody said he was 5'1". Is that true?
No, I already told you how tall I
bro,
was, bro.
let me look this dude up. What the fuck?
Wow. 5'1", huh? You know, honestly, I'm impressed with your neck strength. The fact that you have to look up at your enemies for 5 minutes straight as you scream into the mic, it has to do a number on that spine. It's gonna look like Rainbow Road from Mario Kart by the time you're 30. Jesus. Can't even see the top of the fridge, huh? Need a stepping stool just to see the counter. You know, hey, I'm kind of envious of you. You know, getting your shoes from the kids section, you don't have to spend anything on shoes. Yeah. It must be real, like, easy living that short. You know? Wow. I'm actually kind of envious of you. You short bitch. You know, honestly, I'm glad I'm not this short at... What's that?
I want you to show this to the whole stream because I need to clear this up once and for all.
Bro's insecure. Okay, so it says here you are 5'10".
Thank you.
All right, Thank you. Congratulations.
I'm not 5'1". But why are we hating so much on short people no matter what?
Bullshit. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Like I said earlier, no real hate. You know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I didn't watch Packgod videos when I was like, what, 17, 16 or whatever. Actually, I'm older than like his usual demographic, but I thought the edits were cool. That's why I watched it. I thought the edits were cool, and I thought it was like kind of funny how he was roasting like these furries and all of that shit. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I wasn't, you know, bumping some Packgod videos on the way to school either. I'm just saying, looking back on it, I'm glad I wasn't as much of a meat writer as these little niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I can at least have that to look forward to on a day-to-day basis. I can at least have that. If you enjoyed the video, and hopefully this one is shorter than my usual 30-minute yapping session, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, follow for... excuse me. Follow the socials, hop into the Discord, talk to your boy. We're streaming on TikTok. Tap into that shit, and I'll see you beautiful butt booty bastards later. Bye.
Dash digit, the schedule busy. My head in a hoodie, my shorty a goodie. My cousins are crazy, my cousins like boogie. Life is amazing, it is what it should be. Been here for 10, but I feel like a rookie. I tell her look up, cause it's snowing in Tootsies. Booked for 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby, that going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy have made me. And she held it down, so she got a Mercedes. Your Money Records, the Army, the Navy. They ran me 10,000, I threw it like Brady. The foreign is yellow like Tracy and Katie. I trusted my they never betray me. Met all these, they sweeter than Sadie. When I started out, I just took what they gave me. Did all the favors, they never repay me. It worked in my favor, cause nobody said me. New whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no stash, please. Soon as you can go, leave. Got M's in the bank like yes, indeed. Cartier glasses, I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu. I got him waiting and watching what he gon' do. Tryna pee what I do, tryna steal my moves.